So the Supreme Court has got to find a way in to this whole thing, or as I said, every vote is now going to be polluted by political prosecutors. This is very interesting. Two of the most outrageous partisans on the Democratic side did the same thing that Trump did. They believed the election they lost was flawed. First, Stacy Abrams of Georgia. Go.
I acknowledge that former Secretary of State Brian Kemp will be certified as the victor in the 2018 gubernatorial election. But to watch an elected official who claims to represent the people in this state baldly pin his hopes for election on the suppression of the people's democratic right to vote has been truly appalling. So let's be clear. This is not a speech of concession, because concession means to acknowledge an action is right, true, or proper. As a woman of conscience and faith, I cannot concede that.
All right, Ms. Abrams did not commit a crime because she believed what she said, that the vote in Georgia was suppressed, and she lost because of it. Okay? The same thing that Trump believed. How about Hillary? Go.
And so I know that he knows that this wasn't on the level. I don't know that we'll ever know everything that happened, but clearly we know a lot and are learning more every day, and history will probably sort it all out. So of course he's obsessed with me, and I believe that it's a guilty conscience in so much as he has a conscience.
I never acknowledged that she lost in 2016, ever. Ran around the country saying she didn't lose. Same thing. Now, Trump took it a step or two further by discussing with state officials the state of the vote. He's allowed to do that. He was president from election day to inauguration day. He was allowed, Donald Trump, under the law, to look into what he believed was voter fraud. It was allowed. So all of these cases, with the exception of Mar-a-Lago, I don't believe are going to amount to anything. They'll either be thrown out or, it's just not going to be there. Mar-a-Lago, he did it. That's the one I would get out. Get that out. Because the Supreme Court is not going to come in and say to the Justice Department, you have to knock out the Mar-a-Lago thing. They can't do that. Supreme Court can't go into the states and do it either. But if Trump can get the Georgia thing into federal court, then the Supreme Court can. The Supreme Court can't interfere with state justice. But if something's unconstitutional, then the Supreme Court can go right into the state and say, hey, knock it off. Very, very, very complicated. Three verys. All right. But again, I'm making a prediction. Supreme Court's going to have to get involved with this, because if they don't, then this is going to just blow up our voting process. The chairman of the Fed is promising more pain ahead. Last year, stocks dropped a whopping 20%. 2023 could be worse. You are right to be worried. So call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Since I've been a client and spokesperson, the price of gold has appreciated more than 35%. So please call today, and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers and have the highest rating in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Please tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they will give you up to $5,000 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201. That's 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.